Hello, everyone, and welcome to the next episode of Tech Talks podcast. I am your host, Sanskriti Kadam, and
And I'm Krishi Shah. Today we have with us Saniya, who is currently a campus lead at Google Developers Group at her college. She is enthusiastic in learning new technologies and she has shown proficiency in AIML, web development, and is currently exploring blockchain. Welcome, Saniya.
Yeah, thank you, Sanskriti and Krishi, for having me and giving me this opportunity to uh, be in this podcast with you all. And I'm looking forward for great conversation and providing great insights in this podcast.
can you tell us a bit about your journey? Specifically your tech journey, and how did it shape your interest in technology?
A few moments later.
Talking about my tech journey, I am basically a computer science and business studies student, and my background itself has CSE, where am mostly towards artificial intelligence and machine learning. But now,
Hmm.
right now, I'm exploring more about blockchain and Web3, and trying a bit more ideas where we can integrate blockchain and AIML together to make a difference. And talking about the enthusiasm I have for AIML is it's changing. It's a thing where it can bring difference because it's very, very interesting that a robot can make things like it can behave like an AI can behave like you, and I'm so sorry, an AI can behave like human. So it's really very interesting, right? So and it will bring a lot of difference when we go in up years. So yeah, that caught my interest, and also telling about my new exploration to blockchain. It has a difference where it can bring decentralized, where we don't need any middlemen to look after our transactions. So yeah, this is all about the AIML interest and my current exploration of blockchain. But from my first year, I have explored web development.
Hmm. So that's great. So, in which particular niche in AIML you are targeting right now? Like chatbots, NLPs, or something?
Yeah, yeah. So I have written research paper which is on NLP. Like it has NLP and bot integrated in it. And I've also built a project recently on sign language testing. So my more focus is based on face detection and natural language processing, where we put in the machine learning models inside it and create where it can understand a face detection, because nowadays face detection, voice recognition, and the things where lot of human intelligence is there towards that everything is of text is being pulled up. So yeah, for now it's all face detection, sign language, and voice recognition because that is really catching attention of people.
Hmm.
So yeah, NLP, computer vision, BERT, Elasticsearch. Yeah, that's basically what I'm looking to right now.
So, as a Google Developer Groups on Campus Day, what has been your most rewarding experience?
Okay, so particularly for now, we have only did the info session and cloud jam sessions. So during our info session, we had like 300 audience who showed a huge interest in this campaign in the info session, where the whole auditorium was filled by students and they were so enthusiastic about what's Google Developers Group on campus. So that was really very rewarding because we literally got a chance to connect with them, and even they got a chance to network with each other, where they spoke to each other what is the thing gonna happen. They spoke to us,
Hmm.
and it was really very exciting to see their enthusiasm, and it was a motivation and confidence for us to bring a lot of things forward for them and make them even more understanding that how tech has to be led. So yeah, for so in future we are thinking of building it like bringing in hackathons, workshops, so that there is more connectivity between the students and they have a lot of uh, interest and excitement to study
Hmm.
more about tech and bring more connections and networking towards them, so that they can understand it better and bring confidence in their both personal and professional development in their future.
Yeah, That's great. So, how has being involved in tech communities like GDG helped you in develop your leadership skills?
So basically, leadership is like it's in self a very rewarding thing where we get because we're leading people and empowering them to do something
Hmm.
very different is in itself a very good thing. And make when we empower other students to build them to have a very good professional and personal growth, that itself make very happening. It's very rewarding as a leader. So yeah, empowering my students, like my colleagues, my mates in my college, and it's very good thing. And I have been in leadership roles from my school, so I have been in that journey of leadership. So it's really very rewarding since my school ages. I was the captain for my school, like the house captain, and then now I'm the GDG lead, and I'm also the coordinator in my personality development club in my college. So yeah, I have these experiences, and it's really very good when we empower the students around us, and the way they look up to us that we will bring a difference for them is just great, like very great.
Like also you had talked earlier about your research paper in AI domain, right? So
Yeah.
we have seen that you have published a research paper. So can you just tell the name and also on what were the key findings and what made you feel? Because in research paper you need to have some innovation in it. Then only that
Yeah.
paper is published. So what
Yes.
led you to that?
Yeah. So the research paper which we did was semantic search engine. So what happens is, if I take an example of Google or something, or if I say, if I put in Apple, so it gives you Apple products, it gives you
Hmm.
Apple fruit, it gives you a lot of Apple things. But what we try to put in our research paper was it brings NLP, that is natural language processing, which I spoke.
Hmm.
So what that does is, if I'm talking you about phone only, it will give you Apple phone only. Like it will understand the
Correct.
context, that it will naturally process the language which we want. So for now,
Hmm.
so to build that, we took a very particular database. For now, we took Mintra products in our as a database for our project, and then when we put, suppose we want a blue lashes eyeliner or blue eyeliner or something, or it's like pink shoes, pink lace shoes. So it gives correct context to that itself. It does not dive you to some pink hairband or pink anything like that. So that is the main thing where it gives the natural language, like it processes the natural language through Bird. And the search engine which we used for the server hosting was Elasticsearch. And to tell about my research paper title is Semantic Search Engine Built Using BERT and Elasticsearch. It has been published on European Alliance of Innovation. It took like 6 months to get published because we had the finished it in October, November, and it got accepted in February, March. Then we had another conference about it to, like, we had to give a presentation on it, that how it is different from the search engines researches
Hmm.
published before. So then later on after that, uh, like it was in February. So after that presentation, it took like March, April, May, June, July, 5 months, and then in August it was finally published.
Wow.
Yeah, that's great. Research paper publishing is definitely a very long
Yeah.
process. So,
Yeah,
how do you?
I'm very grateful that my teachers and my like everyone, my mentor, they really supported a lot for the publishment. So I'm really grateful for them. I'm really thankful as well. So I'd like to mention even them.
Yeah, sure. So, how do you stay updated with the latest advancements in AI field? Like, there's something new coming up every day, every minute. How do
Hmm.
you
Yeah,
cope up with that?
yeah, staying updated is a bit challenging because in AI at least there are lot of changes happening. So if we staying update through the LinkedIn groups or the peer-to-peer connection we have in our college, because we have
Hmm.
like students who are focused on that main perfect area. So we just share insights and everything. So that is one thing. Then LinkedIn groups which I am into. So that and few research papers. Sometimes I scroll about research papers on IEEE platform or it may be Springer. So yeah, those platforms, research platforms and articles and few posts and everything coming online. Yeah, so like that I stay updated about that.
So, what aspects of blockchain and Web3 do you find most intriguing? And also, how do you see them transforming the traditional industries?
Yeah. So the idea of blockchain itself is very interesting because the thing
Hmm.
where we don't need any middlemen for us to communicate for our transactions. It is very
Exactly.
transparent.
Hmm.
Yeah, it is very transparent. So we don't need any middleman for that, and we don't need to have a lot of paperwork or anything like that when it comes to blockchain and Web3. And we have seen in recent years, blockchain and Web3 is making a really huge difference when it comes to transactional transparency or maybe in cryptocurrency or when it comes to trafficking. Because if I tell you about an example, there was Smart India Hackathon, right? So
Yeah.
there, mostly all topics were integrated to blockchain, and that were integrated with like cyber security. It was basically
Hmm.
all about security, where we secure platforms through transparency. So yeah, that is really very inspiring and very intriguing that we focus on taking blockchain to make a difference. So that what starstruck me about it. And I have been writing blogs on NFTs, Web3, like 8 months before. So that when I was doing that, I had to research about how it goes
Yeah.
on, what update comes. So when I started researching it, when I started looking to it, I really felt very interesting. Like, wow, this is really very cool. Yeah, so that's what it began.
Hmm. So, talking about your blockchain journey, so where did you start from and what were the resources or the key learning paths that you followed?
Hmm.
Yeah, so I started 8 months back because there was a lot of buzz about blockchain. So I thought of researching it, learning about it, what's new and everything. So that was a time when I looked to it, and then it began through blogging and posting a bit of it on LinkedIn, and then I started learning few courses on Udemy. So that's how I began my blockchain journey. And the main important thing why I began it, I was really amazed by the transparency it has. It does not need a lot of paperwork or you know a lot of things where you have to do you have to give in everything like the information this that. But in
Hmm.
blockchain that does not happen. It is very transparent. So having that in my mind, I felt a lot of interest in it. So I started learning more about it. But I'm learning even now. So yeah.
So, like as you were talking about blockchain, so and also your research paper. So, are you planning some kind of papers or some kind of innovative products or projects where you will be integrating blockchain, Web3 along with AI? Is there like thinking about it?
Yeah. Yeah. Because see, when AIM is also AIM is also a domain which is very interesting, and blockchain in itself it has another interesting topic. So when we watch two interesting topics, it even becomes more intriguing and very happening to prepare a project on it. So I am looking to have a project which can be merged with AIML and blockchain mostly reserved to a cybersecurity platform, which can make some decentralized secure platforms for the society by integrating AIML and both blockchain. So that is a plan for some time.
Mm. That's a awesome idea of integrating cybersecurity with blockchain and
Yeah.
AI. Hmm. So, how does your creative sides, such as writing poem, influence your approach to technology and problem solving?
So poem I write on very random days when something comes to my mind, and it just snaps in my mind. Like there was this thing where there was a bit of a fire burning outside, so then suddenly one thought of poem came into my mind and just wrote it and I published it on my Instagram account and everything. So it makes you very creative to think when things happen, because what things happen around us, on that only we start writing a poem and through experiences and everything. So I just wrote a poem on that thing, and yeah, it just snaps your mind when you have things going around you, when you keep seeing and when you keep reading a lot of poetic books and everything. So it just snaps in I and that creates idea, and I just write it. I just write on very random days. It's not like I take days to write it, but if just something snaps from mind, I just write it. And it was like last poem I wrote maybe 3 months or 2 months ago, and still now my account is like freezed for two months. I've not written anything yet.
Wow, like it's very an innovative way of expressing yourself. Also, if you have any doubts in tech, and also you must be expressing them in the poem sort of words.
Yeah, yeah, somewhat.
Yeah.
Okay, uh, so talking about time management, I feel consistency is very important for a person as a student for us, because we have to handle academically, we have to even see at our extracurriculars. We also have to look after our project works. We also have a lot of things that going on around us as an engineer, because multitasking is what we do as an engineer. So yeah, uh, I think showing up to every task is very important, and there are days where we can't show up to everything every day, but prioritize your task at uh, an instance where you can show first at one task and then you can show at another task. It should not be like you don't show up to any task at all, staying in one place saying that I have so much to do but I can't do anything. So that's what pulls you down. So it is better to showing up for something than doing nothing. And yeah, consistency is very important for sure, because it sounds fancy because everybody says consistency, but consistency is actually very important. So yeah, I believe consistency should be there. And then you have to just show up to every task. Suppose as me as a final year student, I have to show up to my academics. I have to also go up to my sports. If I'm in my like the basketball what I play, I have to go there also, because these are the days where we have to give our times to even for our extracurricular than being just academically good. And the GDG campaign which we do right now, we have cloud jams going on, so that we have conducted from 4 to 6. And I can say I have a really very good team who support me in that amazingly. That they are very supportive, and I can say I've made a very good team for my GDG. So yeah, we as a team we look to it from 4 to 6, and then in a day I give 30 minutes or 15-20 minutes to look after the new trends and learning a new skill. So yeah, that's how a bit of time management is done as a final year student.
Yeah, being a final year student, time management and consistency is the key.
Yeah.
So how important do you think it is for a student to explore different areas like AI, web development, or blockchain?
Yeah, so I believe that until and unless you explore all the fields, you won't understand what you are good at. Because at start I explored web development, then I came to AI/ML, then I'm in blockchain, then a bit of competitive programming. So I also as a student have explored all the fields, because when we explore all the fields, we understand what is the most strong topic for us. Because when after exploration only we understand where we are good at. Maybe some topics may feel very tiring, or you maybe feel no, I can't do this, how will I do this? But when you explore all the fields, you understand, yeah, this is my strong point, or this is my strong topic, and I can do this very effectively. And after that, when you catch one topic or one domain where you are good at, you can just begin learning more about it and exploring more about it and mastering it. So yeah, exploring every domain and area is really very important to understand what we are good at. So I believe, yeah, you have to explore all the areas to, understand and master one main domain which you interests you or excites you to build new tech and bring a difference. Sanskriti,
Yeah,
I'm not
So
audible.
now,
audible.
yeah. So if you can choose only one technology, like you have learned a lot, like AI, ML, then blockchain, Web3, everything. So which would it be and why?
I would choose AIML as of now because it's very exciting topic because you get AI to work as a human for yourself. Like AI is doing human intelligence here, and you can make AI do a lot of things where a person does a tedious task manually, which can be done by AI. So making a difference with AI, and we have also seen how AI is making huge difference. So for now, I think I will go with AIML to build models or projects which can enhance human intelligence a lot in it and inbuilt difference in the society.
Mm, definitely. So, looking back at your journey, which one piece of advice that you would like to give to other students who are currently in their second years or third years?
Uh, if I talk topic wise, so when I say academically, please explore all the topics, domains, and catch one domain and master it amazingly. So academically, you have to even be academically good and be even extracurricularly good because both are important. You just not have to be in academics a lot itself. And one more thing I want to say is networking is really very important. Make connections, make good friends in your college, network with everybody, talk to everybody, learn from people, and don't even hesitate to ask for help because when you ask for help it really makes a huge difference when you build new things. You get ideas, just go into all the events, you just don't leave opportunities that come your way. Don't think that no, I can't do this, and no, I'm not that good, or maybe you may think that no, they are very good, I can't do this, it's okay, next time. No, you get an opportunity even if you're not so good at it, just get in, you will get good at it. At start you may not have confidence, but when you just enter it down, you are gonna conquer it. So yeah, I really want to say everybody, like, just enter, get that opportunity, get it done, get that confidence and come back. And because that will really boost you very much to go further and get, and next time when you get that opportunity, you'll be like, yeah, I will do this. So that's what the passion you have to have. So I want to say is that just connect with people, network, learn academically, keep learning, just keep learning. Don't if even if that topic irritates you, learn it, and then at secondly, if you want to search any new topic and learn, just learn. But for first, you just learn whatever topic you get in, and extracurricularly get into sports is really very good. It's a very big stress booster. I can tell you through my journey, I can really tell you it's a stress booster because after academics, we all rush to basketball court. So that is the best thing. And next, if you have any passion like writing, speaking, storytelling, or writing poems, reading books, so just don't leave that painting, drawing, scripting. So just don't leave that. At least give 10-15 minutes time. At my starting of first or second year, even I have not given a lot of time, but now I realize I had to give a lot of time to that. But yeah, at least remove 10-15 minutes because you feel very good after going on to your hobby and doing it. So this is the advice.
Yeah. So it's pretty good advice which you have given to our audience, and I hope we like you have a great future ahead in technology, and
Thank
you do more and more
thank
research
you.
papers. Yeah.
Thank you, Sanskriti.
Yeah. So let's come to the end of the today's podcast. And if you have any doubts, the audience there who are listening to us, if you have any doubts, you can comment. You can also connect with us on LinkedIn and everywhere. And whatever doubts you have, it will be just be getting cleared. So like, share, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next episode of Tech Talks podcast. Thank you once again, Sania, for
Yeah,
coming
thank you,
and taking out
Sanskriti,
your
and
time.
thank you, Krishi, for having me. I am really very grateful to be here on this podcast, and I really hope it makes a difference for all the audience listening to this. And yeah, guys, like, share, and subscribe.